this weekend has impacted us because we've just been able to kind of just disconnect from the busyness that we have every day, and just be around a group of people that are older than us and have more experience than us and can kind of guide us in our year and a half long marriage that we've had so far. And we've talked a lot about intentionality, spending time together, making sure that that's something that we prioritize every day.
I think it's been really great to hear from older couples that are at our table during table discussions, things that they've gone through or that they're walking through right now that will be in our future. And so getting to come this weekend and kind of lay a strong foundation since we are so early on, and how to really continue keeping the Lord at the center of our relationship.
I think one of the things that Spencer has said this weekend that's been really impactful for me is reminding us that our marriage is about our holiness and not our happiness, and just being reminded that that should be our focus. I think whenever we think about our happiness, we're going to be geared towards gaining that happiness instead of like the holiness aspect. It makes you take in stride the like difficulties and the suffering that you experience in your day-to-day life, your marriage, whatever it is. It helps you see that in the context of your sanctification, and I think it helps you handle conflict in your marriage a little bit easier.
One of the things that I appreciated was brought up was that just like you can't do certain things in your Christian life on your own, that you need brothers and sisters, especially with marriage. And so it has been really impactful over the last 24 hours to sit down with church family and openly discuss things in marriage, to really have the opportunity to be vulnerable.
I think one of the takeaways that I took from this weekend is the challenge in not becoming complacent and being very intentional, and that while our kiddos are a product of our marriage is separate from that.
I think that one of my takeaways is just really looking to God to help us in those situations and not trying to always fix things on our own, but instead seek Him and what His purpose for marriage really is. And that's the bond and the relationship that He's using of us together to display the gospel to those around us, and really just incorporating that into our marriage.
One of the great things I took away from this weekend was that some people say that marriage creates weaknesses, but really all it does is show them, and the person is there to bolster those weaknesses and to make them so much better than what they are.
For me, it was encouraging to see the church coming together and the different couples and the different stages of their marriages, and to be encouraged by their testimony as we're just starting, but also to see the intentionality that it takes for us to be successful at the gift and the miracle that God has given us through our marriage.